Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And a quick throw here. That's right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Barely got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after.
Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the...
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They'll try the air now with Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Check out. 240.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Luck on the sneak. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I want on 3rd down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. This drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter. Football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Out a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strip that ball. Mike spot 9. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, check. 59. Arnie. Yellow.
To throw is Cousins. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this 1st half, but he's got a 1st down here. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a 2nd back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, those guys.
On 3rd down, Cousins being chased out left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Block on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. It's locked. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Locke, forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Locke, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure and down. Locke is sacked. Stephen Weatherly in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one
in. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. Hey, at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
218, chop. 3rd and 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. So left side, it's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Check 37.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the 50, it's long. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake, and it's locked. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Topper! Let's go, defense! Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
But on those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to the receiver turning to find it.
Watch twins! Watch twins! Let's go, Mexico!
On 4th down, Lock. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Earl Mitchell, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check safety, check safety. Hey, watch the edge, watch.
Gun.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, 382, last 50. Where's the hard?
Now a run with Cook. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Cousins on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Sets up.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Ready? 10, touchdown. 54. Come on, the ball.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position, and one guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. To throw again on second down. Barrett gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one goes for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Barrett looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Eric Saubert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinion. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just 1 fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Cousins now to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, wahoo!
He'll look to throw. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. They'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Abdullah. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Check, 59. Check 24, check 24.
Now it's the backup Kaiser. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked picked off by George Adloka. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play.